This year's pilgrimage is dedicated in remembrance of Reverend Alfred Tsuyuki from Konko Church and the Nikkei Interfaith Council, and Jim Matsuoka, a longtime community activist. I'd like to bring up the stage Cheryl Tsuyuki and James Matsuoka, who will speak briefly in remembrance of their fathers.
That's the energy when he transitioned, and I hope that it gives you some comfort as well. Maybe not for just our father if you knew him, but for any loved one who you may have lost or maybe losing or will encounter in the future. These experiences are life-changing. So this passage, it's about a ship that's sailing, and the pronoun here is she, and I'm going to just read it as is, but feel free to use whatever pronoun is appropriate for you in your situation. I am standing upon the seashore. A ship at my side spreads her white sails to the morning breeze and starts for the blue ocean. She is an object of beauty and strength. I stand and watch her until, at length, she hangs like a speck of white cloud, just where the sea and sky come to mingle with each other. Then someone at my side says, "There, she is gone." Gone where? Gone from my sight, that is all. She is just as large in mast and hull and spar as she was when she left my side, and she is just as able to bear the load of living freight to her destined port. Her diminished size is in me, not in her. And just at the moment when someone at my side says, "There, she is gone," there are other eyes watching her coming, and other voices ready to take up the glad shout, "Here she comes." So that transition, when our father passed, he was simply moving from this physical world to the spiritual world. He's still with us, everyone. He's here in the wind. His energy is here, I'm sure you feel. We brought the photo as a physical manifestation because when we lose people, we try to hold on to the physicality because we're human. And that's okay. But despite his physical passing, Reverend Alfred Tsuyuki's mitama, or his spiritual essence, lives on in each of us. Allow us to carry forth the torch of his life's efforts into the next generation. That's us. To serve humanity with an open heart, a love and appreciation for life, and a broad smile. Thank you, everyone.
I just want to give a big shout out to the Manzanar Committee, Nikkei Progressives, that's right, and you, and of course the big NCRR, that's my family right there, so thank you. I just want to acknowledge you before I begin. What is Manzanar? Manzanar, the Japanese internment camp during World War II, where over 10,000 Japanese Americans were imprisoned. The conditions were deplorable, and many families lost everything. Despite this, Japanese Americans still found ways to create community. It's important to learn from this dark chapter in American history so that this type of thing doesn't happen again. My father, Jim H. Matsuoka, dedicated his life to fighting injustice and standing with folks on the fringes. Truthfully, he detested this place.
I listened here from age 6 to 10. 6 to 10. When I used to speak with my father about his childhood, I'd ask him, "Did you even have a birthday party?" And he replied, "Nothing like what you had." They stole his childhood, and to add insult to injury, they made him feel as if he was personally to blame for the war. These experiences changed him and led him to the fight for redress. He always told me to never lose hope because a place without hope is a dangerous place to be. He reminded me to always fight the good fight because it's simply the right thing to do. HR 40. All right, Black reparations. He was here at the 50th Pilgrimage in 2019 to receive the Sue Kunitomo Embry Legacy Award. Sue Embry was one of my father's most revered friends. He respected her, and when he received the award, he was extremely proud. He had issues returning to Manzanar, though, especially the one back in 1969. That's the first one. He would say, "I already spent 4 years of my life here in the freezing cold or in the blazing sun. What more did they want from me?" In my father's eyes, Manzanar was a true American horror story. The worst part is that it can leave a young person filled with self-hate. And when asked if he thought something like this could happen again, he replied, "Well, yes, but I certainly hope not." As far as he was concerned, there was racism then and there's racism now. With that said, in 2019, while at the 50th pilgrimage, he experienced different communities and cultures together in the name of peace and solidarity. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is solidarity right here. Give yourselves a hand. We come together like this. I feel the love. I wish my father was here, actually. Sorry about that. He started to see Manzanar as a place where people from all different walks could come together and effect change. I'm almost certain had he lived, he would have returned. On behalf of my father and my family, it's truly an honor to be here with you today. I'd like to leave you with a saying my father used to say: integration over assimilation. This is America, and like my father said, it belongs to us all. Thank you, and God bless. Well, maybe your cat should tell the story. So be on the lookout for Inky and the treasure of Manzanar. That's it right here. If you run into me sometime today, ask me for a couple stickers. I got a couple left. Thank you, folks. Manzanar Pilgrimage. Give yourselves a round of applause. Rest in peace.